They don't tell you about these things, guys. They don't tell you. Hi wonderful people, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Vanessa, and we share content on the Christian faith, health, money and lifestyle. 5 hidden clauses when it comes to shared ownership you need to be aware of. Subletting is not allowed. What do I mean by that? You can't just decide, oh, I want to rent out my property, or I want to have someone move in because I'm struggling with my payments. Not allowed. Not allowed. Sorry. You don't own it. You may have bought a certain percentage, but you don't own anything. So, sorry guys. You can't even do that. Second thing is, lodgers may be allowed, but the housing association needs to approve it first, and you need to notify them first before you can even consider maybe having someone move in for a couple of months or anything like that. How restricted is that? Like, think about it. Like, I bought a certain percentage of this property. Where do I have a say in it? You don't. You don't. Sorry. You don't. You don't get a say. So that's something to think about. Another thing is, your rent can go up and there's nothing you can do about it. I've shared in my previous videos about how my rent went up by nearly £30 a month in the space of a couple of years. That's a lot of money that adds up over the years. £30, that becomes what, £360 extra a year I need to find to pay for my rent. Plus they increase the service charges. So all of these, they decide, okay guys, due to inflation or due to the need for more money based on the housing association as overall, we have to put up the prices of your rent, especially when you don't own 100% of the property. So that's something to really think about as well. Another hidden clause that people don't necessarily talk about is if you decided you wanted to sell your property. Yeah, I've decided, okay, I've had 3 kids or 2.5 kids. I want to move to a 4-bedroom property. I need to get rid of the shared ownership so I can go. Bear in mind, guys, I'm currently a bit in a pickle-ish in terms of selling my property. Actually, I'm not, because I own 100%. So I don't have to notify them. So I made it. I made it. If you can make it, then go ahead. If you ain't gonna make it, don't go ahead. So, if, for example, you've decided you want to sell the property, you've had your 3.5 kids, you've decided you find a lovely property outside of London, got countryside, good schools, the best thing, you're in August. You know the kids are going to be starting school in September. You want to sell your property. Did you know you have to notify your housing association? And every housing association has different clauses, but you have to give them at least 8 weeks notice where you're not able to put the property on the open market. They get first dibs. They decide, okay, if you want to sell your property, let me promote it with people on my waiting list. If then I can't find somebody, then you can put it on the open market. So that also even holds you back in terms of even selling your property. And then you have to think about the added layer of shared ownership is a different type of housing scheme. So not many lenders are up for it. Not many lenders are going to be like, I'll give you the best rates in terms of getting the mortgage because it's shared ownership. So you already, 1, your lenders are limited. 2, people who are eligible for the property are restricted because it has to be a first-time buyer and they have to be earning a certain amount of money. For example, for my shared ownership housing association, you need to be earning a maximum of up to £80,000. So if you're earning over that, you're not eligible. If you're earning under, I think maybe under £50,000, you're not eligible. So you already, the pool's shrunk down. Then getting somebody to be willing to take on the share that you did, because they may want 50%, you may only own 25%. So all of these things are things to take into account when getting onto the shared ownership, and these are clauses that they don't tell you about. They don't tell you about these things, guys. They don't tell you. And finally, say you decide, yeah, okay, actually I love this house, I want to stay in this house, this is my forever home, and you want to buy the other half, or the other 75%, or the other whatever percentage that will allow you to own 100% of the property. The fees, it's like getting the whole mortgage all over again. Anytime you decide, it's known as staircasing, anytime you decide to go up the ladder of the property, you have to pay the fees, the solicitor fees. Watch my staircasing story, my own personal story, for my own personal experience. The fees can go up to maybe 10% of what you need to pay to buy the other half. And these are all the clauses. They don't share. All they're promoting is, oh, this allows you to get onto the property ladder, which is not a lie. But really, or you're trying to trap me to be a government renting person for the rest of my life. So I just want to say, guys, I hope this helps somebody out there in terms of making that decision. Think about it and do your research. You watching this video is doing research. And I just want to say, don't forget to like, share and subscribe and put your notification button on. See ya!